What if the United States lost its place as the world's superpower tomorrow? Who would rise to take its crown? The answer isn't what you think. So let's find out. Today, we'll uncover the top 10 powers that could one day replace the United States. Each nation comes with unique strengths and weaknesses, and as we count down to number 1, you'll see why the future of global dominance may not belong to just one country at all. Brazil. We begin with Brazil, a country often overlooked in discussions about superpower status, yet it holds enormous untapped potential. Stretching across much of South America, Brazil is blessed with fertile soil, vast rainforests, and some of the largest freshwater reserves in the world. In a future where resources become more important than weapons, these assets could turn Brazil into a global giant. Its population of over 200 million provides a strong workforce, and its economy already ranks among the top 10 globally. Brazil is also a leader in agriculture, producing food that feeds not just its people, but millions beyond its borders. While it doesn't have the global military power of the US or China, its role as South America's anchor gives it influence that cannot be ignored. The challenge is corruption, political instability, and inequality. But if Brazil can overcome these obstacles, it could emerge as an unexpected but serious player in the global balance of power. Saudi Arabia at number 9, we head to the deserts of Saudi Arabia. For decades, oil has been the backbone of its power, turning a once isolated kingdom into a global financial force. But the future may lie beyond oil. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030 aims to transform Saudi Arabia into a modern hub of technology, tourism, and innovation. Its wealth ensures influence in global politics, and its role as guardian of Mecca and Medina gives it unique spiritual leadership over more than 1 billion Muslims worldwide. If the world transitions to renewable energy, Saudi Arabia's solar potential could keep it relevant long after oil declines. The real test lies in whether the kingdom can modernize its society and diversify its economy quickly enough. If it succeeds, Saudi Arabia could remain far more than just an oil state. It could become a power capable of shaping the future. Germany takes the 8th spot, standing tall as Europe's economic powerhouse. Known for engineering excellence, renewable energy leadership, and industrial might, Germany is the quiet engine behind the European Union. It has the 4th largest economy in the world and is home to companies that drive innovation in fields, from automotive to green technology. Germany doesn't project global military power the way the US does, but its economic influence and diplomatic leadership make it a central figure on the world stage. If Europe were ever to unite more closely under one banner, Germany would likely emerge as the leader of that bloc. Its main challenge lies in demographics, an aging population that could strain its workforce and economy. But with innovation and smart immigration policies, Germany could transform itself from a regional leader into a contender for global power. Japan number 7 is Japan, a nation that has endured economic stagnation and demographic decline, yet continues to hold immense global influence. Despite its challenges, Japan remains the world's 3rd largest economy and a leader in robotics, advanced technology, and cultural exports. From anime to video games, Japanese soft power stretches across continents, shaping culture in ways that rival even Hollywood. Militarily, Japan has been quietly strengthening its self-defense forces, modernizing its navy, and forging stronger alliances. Japan's resilience is one of its greatest strengths. Its ability to rebuild after natural disasters and economic downturns proves it has the determination to remain relevant. While its shrinking population is a serious hurdle, its innovation-driven economy ensures Japan will continue to play a powerful role in shaping the future. Russia at number 6, we find Russia, a country whose name alone carries the weight of history. Militarily, Russia is second only to the US in nuclear power, with an arsenal capable of altering global security in an instant. Its vast territory is rich in resources, oil, gas, minerals, and timber, that give it leverage over much of the world. Yet Russia's economy is fragile, about the size of Italy's, and its reliance on energy exports leaves it vulnerable. Corruption, political isolation, and sanctions further limit its global reach. Russia's military ensures it cannot be ignored, but without economic modernization, it risks remaining a one-dimensional power. Could it replace the U.S.? Militarily, yes. Economically and diplomatically, it faces a steep uphill climb. India at number 5. India emerges as one of the most promising contenders. Already the world's largest democracy, India is set to surpass China as the most populous nation. Its young, energetic workforce provides the foundation for rapid economic growth, while its booming tech industry places it firmly in the digital future. India's culture spreads across the globe through Bollywood, cuisine, and traditions, giving it immense soft power. Its military is expanding, and its role in global diplomacy is growing stronger every year. India's trajectory suggests it could soon be the world's third-largest economy, giving it economic weight to match its population. But India still struggles with poverty, inequality, and infrastructure gaps. Overcoming these challenges will determine whether it can transform potential into power. If it succeeds, India could not only rival China, but also become the defining force of the 21st century. United Kingdom at number 4. We return to a nation that once ruled vast empires. The United Kingdom, while its colonial days are over, its influence remains. London is still one of the world's great financial centers. British universities attract students from every corner of the globe, and its military remains among the most capable. Perhaps, most importantly, the English language itself is a tool of global power. Spoken across continents, it carries with it the cultural reach of the UK. Even after Brexit, Britain continues to punch above its weight, shaping global culture, politics, and diplomacy. The question is whether the UK can move beyond being America's closest ally to standing as a leader in its own right. With its history, institutions, and global networks, the foundation is already there. China at number 3 stands the most obvious challenger, China. With the world's second-largest economy, cutting-edge technological progress, and a massive population, China has already risen to rival the U.S. in many ways. Its Belt and Road Initiative has extended Chinese influence across Asia, Africa, and Europe, binding countries to Beijing through infrastructure and trade. Its military modernization is rapid, with new naval power, advanced missiles, and growing cyber capabilities. Economically, China's manufacturing and innovation place it at the center of global supply chains. But challenges loom. A slowing economy, shrinking population, and international distrust complicate its rise. China may be powerful, but can it inspire the same level of global trust and alliances the U.S. once did? That remains its biggest obstacle. European Union number 2 isn't a single country, but a union. The European Union. Collectively, its 27 member states form the second-largest economy in the world, larger even than China. Its wealth, innovation, and diplomatic influence make it one of the strongest global actors. If the EU were to unite politically and militarily as one, it would instantly rival the U.S. in nearly every measure of power. Its challenge, however, is internal division. National interests often clash, slowing its ability to act decisively. But imagine an EU that overcomes these barriers. Suddenly, you have a democratic superpower with unmatched influence. The EU's future role depends not on what it has, but on whether it can act as one voice. No one, a multipolar world, and at number 1, we arrive at a surprising answer. Perhaps no single country will replace the U.S. Instead, the world may be entering a multipolar era where power is shared among several nations rather than concentrated in one. In this vision of the future, China dominates Asia, the EU leads Europe, India rises in South Asia, and regional giants like Brazil, Russia, and Saudi Arabia claim influence in their regions. No single nation holds all the power, but together they create a world of shifting alliances and constant competition. This multipolar reality may be less stable than the US-led order, but it may also reflect the new balance of a world where no single superpower calls the shots. So, who will replace the United States as the world's superpower? The truth is, there are many contenders, each with strengths that could push them forward and weaknesses that could hold them back. But as we've seen, the future may not belong to one nation alone, but to many. The age of America's dominance may be fading, but in its place, we may see a world that is more competitive, more divided, yet more dynamic than ever before. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of global power, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Top Insights for more powerful explorations of the world we live in. The story of the future is unfolding before our eyes, and together, we'll be here to uncover it.